Another Shams nuke just went down, as you can see right here. De'Aaron Fox was just traded to the San Antonio Spurs to pair him up with Victor Wembanyama. Zach Lavine was traded to the Kings, and the Chicago Bulls were a part of the trade. Okay, so let's just break it down. So the whole trade package is going to be Zach Lavine, City Sissoko, 3 first-rounders, and 3 seconds to the Sacramento Kings. The San Antonio Spurs got De'Aaron Fox and Jordan McLaughlin, and the Chicago Bulls got Zach Collins, Trey Jones, Kevin Huerter, and their own 2025 pick. So now this video is going to be basically just my off-the-cuff, top-of-my-head thoughts on the trade, and I'm going to probably make a more in-depth trade, or in-depth video on this trade a little bit later. But as for my first thoughts for the Kings, I think it's an okay trade. I think their future is set. They got 3 firsts, 3 seconds. Zach Lavine's still fairly young. Not young, but not old either. City Sissoko's a young guy with a pretty solid ceiling. We haven't really got to see him in many NBA minutes yet. But overall, I don't hate it for the Kings. I think they had to get rid of Fox. They got a new good player in Lavine. I don't think they got better, so to say, but I think their future is probably better. They're more set up for the future, and I think overall the Kings did pretty okay. For the Spurs, I absolutely love it. You didn't have to get rid of Stephon Castle. You really didn't have to get rid of any of your impactful young guys. Like I said, Sissoko didn't really play for them much, and you got De'Aaron Fox, who's a legitimate star to compare with Victor Wembanyama, and then you also have guys like Vassell on the roster still, Sochan still on the roster, Keldon Johnson, and a whole bunch of other guys. Like, the team is set up for the future very well, and I think Fox and Wembanyama are going to be extremely hard to deal with, and I just think overall this was a really good deal. And then on top of that, getting Jordan McLaughlin is very underrated, because like I said, they also had to trade Trey Jones away, and Trey Jones was kind of their facilitator off the bench, and now you replace him with Jordan McLaughlin, so you really didn't lose much there either. Really, the only player they really lost was Zach Collins, and I mean, he is good, and it's not great to lose him, but I mean, still, I would 100% do it 10 out of 10 times if it meant getting De'Aaron Fox on this team. And then the Chicago Bulls, I hate this trade for the Chicago Bulls. They got like nothing for Lavine. Zach Collins, like I said, is decent, but you have Vucevic, Sanogo, you already have a good amount of bigs, so Zach Collins is just here. Trey Jones now pairing up with Giddey and Lonzo Ball, that may be one of the most 1900s backcourts in the entire league. Like, that is awful rotation-wise from shooting point for like a modern-day point guard. This is just crazy. Trey Jones, Lonzo, and Josh Giddey is a diabolical rotation right now. They all play the exact same way. None of them can shoot, which is crazy for the year 2025 in the NBA. Kevin Huerter, he's, good role player, can shoot the hell out of the ball. Not going to help them much in their situation, honestly. And then they did get their own 2025 pick back, which is nice for them, but it's your own pick, so like, you're basically just back to even where you would have been if you didn't get rid of the pick in the first place. So really, the Bulls didn't get much better. I think the Spurs got a lot better, and I think the Kings' future got better, but as of right now, are probably going to be pretty much the same, if not a little bit worse. But overall, I think this trade was pretty cool. It's going to be pretty impactful. I'm going to get my more in-depth detailed thoughts in a later video. This was kind of the off-the-cuff kind of thoughts that I had for it. So comment below, what do you think about this trade? Who do you think won? All your thoughts in the comment section below. If you like button, subscribe button, it means the world to me. And without further ado, without running too much, and see you in the next video. Goodbye. Boo. Blah, blah.